Um, One thing I was going to tell you guys, when you decide to sign your spouse, um, if you order anything else other than Shakeology, so if you order Energize, if you order Beach Bars, you order, let me get some Energize in my brain. Um, if you order Recover, order all of that underneath your spouse because you will make money underneath your spouse. You will cycle, if you're an emerald, you're going to team cycle bonus using the volume that you are putting underneath your spouse. Does that make sense? So if you order anything else, like anything, then you really should sign your spouse because you'll be an emerald and you will cycle bonus and make more money than you wouldn't if you didn't sign up your spouse. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
Oh, I
would
didn't know
you,
that.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so would you put your Shakeology, your monthly under your spouse and then order just
No.
$50 a month yourself? Just
No,
continue.
keep your Shakeology always under you
Okay.
because if you'll want like the fun things that they send you when you hit like a year, 2 years, 3 years. So keep your Shakeology be the only thing underneath you. Everything else you put under somebody else because you're going to make volume off of that. Basically, you make money on everything you're consuming.
Okay.
And truthfully, I didn't actually know that until yesterday because I can't sign my spouse because he's licensed and his job doesn't allow him. So I never knew that you could cycle on your spouse. How brilliant. So do that.
Yeah.
If you have not yet and you're not in, it doesn't make sense if you're not an emerald. So become an emerald or make him your other half of your emerald. And plus having your spouse at the top of your chain is going to get you more volume and money anyway because now he's going to cycle from all the people underneath, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Well,
Sorry, I couldn't unmute fast enough.
mhm.
What you were just saying, like,
Yeah,
kind of get it, kind of don't.
I know because team cycle bonus is weird. And
It,
basically, if your spouse is at the top and as you sign more coaches underneath, he's going to get volume and you're going to get volume. So now you're making money on both accounts versus if you sign him like way down at the end, it's still good. I mean, it's still not a bad thing, but you'll make more if, like, my very first coach I ever signed, which was Andrea Hannibal, who I don't even think you guys know who that is. She's still a coach. She's still an emerald. She's still cycle bonuses. So she still makes money and she doesn't do anything. Literally doesn't even work out. So that's what I mean by because the person who's higher up in your pyramid, so to speak, is going to just keep cycling through and making money.
okay, so if I sign my husband, like, I guess I'd have to do like a challenge pack, and then I could do like the performance line because I don't currently get the performance line. I get my own pre-workout.
Yep.
And then I could get that every month. And
and the nice thing is you could, like, say you didn't want to buy, say you were like, oh, I don't need all of this, because sometimes I feel like Recover ends up being extra, or you're, Energize or whatever. You could get Beach Bars, and you get Beach Bars and Energize, and now all of a sudden his account's still active, but you're, whatever. And the hard part is when you're signing your spouse, I always try to avoid paying the $40 because I just feel like I don't want to give them my money that I don't, but they don't obviously need BOD. So right now, June is a really great month to do it because it's only $140. And then that way you get your coach membership and you'll just cancel the BOD like later. And, you just cancel it at some point because you don't.
so if I was to sign him up now, I would get it on the bonus off that
You get
next Thursday.
Yep. If you were to sign him up today, you would get paid next Thursday you'll get his commission, and he's a coach, and now you're an emerald, and you'd have 2 Success Club points for him too.
Would I be an emerald? I thought you had to sign 3 people
Just 2.
in the first month. Just
Just
two?
two.
Oh, I thought it was three.
You
Okay.
want to help. You want to help 3 people. So you need,
Oh,
but help can be coaches too. So you just need 6 Success Club points. So Success Club points can come from signing coaches and from signing clients.
okay.
Yep. So you
Kim,
have to, yeah.
I was gonna say one thing that really helped me, you had me YouTube about the cycling and the building, and that there's some really good videos that really explain
There
it.
really is. Which one did you watch that you liked?
I watched 2. There was one with Melancho. Why am I forgetting her first name?
Melanie.
And then there's also a guy.
Was his name Michael?
It might have been.
Or was he that?
But it was a good one, and it explained the spouse part. So I'll look and share in the Voxer.
Okay. Yeah, anytime I don't know something, I just go I'll just go to YouTube and type in beach body spouse placement. And there's bajillion videos on, signing your spouse. Why should I sign them? Where should I sign them? All the things. And then if you ever want to know, I feel like this is helpful too for Team Beachbody, Team Cycle Bonus. Because, because it's confusing. And it isn't confusing, but once you watch it, it's very, but this is, it's as corny as all get up, but it does the job. So this is, anyway, you guys can watch it on your own accord, but this is a great video to watch because it explains it really well. There's another guy that makes really good videos. I think his name is Caleb, Coach Caleb. Yeah. He makes really, oh, no, that's not him. Maybe his name isn't Coach Caleb. No, I don't think his name is Coach Caleb. Making money in Beachbody. Where'd he go? He's always the one at the top, and he's no longer. Oh, there he is. This guy. He's really good. If you ever find stuff from him, looks like it's. He describes stuff in a really tangible way. I highly recommend watching everything he writes or does. He's just creative, and he does it in really simple. So definitely check him out. Coach Caleb, epiceveryrep.com. I'm surprised no more popped up. Okay, cool. So does that make sense to everybody? Plus, if you're an Emerald and you hit Success Club, you're going to get free leads from the internet. So that means you're going to start getting people you don't know. And sometimes, I got a girl, sometimes they get paid ones, sometimes they get ones that are just random. But you reach out and you they're like an instant connection, and they're obviously into Beachbody, otherwise you wouldn't have got them in to begin with. And then I just simply say hey, here's what we're doing. And usually they're like, oh, cool, I want to sign up and I want Shakeology. I just didn't know how or whatever. So a lot of times it turns into a paid lead anyway. That's why being an Emerald and hitting Success Club is in your best interest. Okay, so let's get busy. And if you guys have questions, just interrupt me and tell me what you want to do, how to do the things. Okay, I never know where to put this. So frustrating. Okay, I'm going to start with, I always check my back office. That's one of the very first things I always do, because you should just always check your back office. And I just make sure, like, I go over, I make sure to look at what.
Switch step kick, sweet. Toward the legs.
I look at like current customer orders, new customers, if anybody signed any coaches, whose rank changed. I make sure nobody's inactive. This is important, especially as you're about to rank. You want to make sure no one's about to lose rank and whatever. This is kind of a fun place to hang out. I was actually playing in here yesterday. This might not show up for you guys right now. Maybe you would know where you're at. But as a team, this is where we are. And so we are currently ranked. Sorry, it takes a while to load. We are currently ranked 323 out of 500,000 coaches. So I'd say we're in there. But this kind of shows you like where you're at. You can see where, like, to get to the next level, what we need. So this is, I just kind of go in here and I look at, like, I go to my sponsorship drill down and I check to see like where you guys are at. And if anybody has points on the board or whatever, I just kind of live in here and kind of make sure everything is well in the world. So that's probably one of the very first things I do in my Power Hour. And it's good to get into the habit because you want to always be aware of your business. Cool. All right. Hi, Jackie.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
You sweating?
Profusely.
I know, I see that. Dang. There's Courtney. She already finished too. Get it, girl. Get it. Okay. Then I go to, I know I did this before, but I'm just doing my Power Hour, FYI. Happy birthday, everybody. What's her name? Leah. Hopefully it's Leah. Leah Jeff. There might be a spouse connected. Oh well. I only know Leah, so happy birthday, Deanna. And I'll show you why this is. Birthday. And then I am going to, take these people. Oh, of course. Oh, gosh. Happy birthday. See. And then if you've seen me do this before, this is where you add them to your list. So we're going to add them to our prospective client list. If you don't know what I'm doing, you can, you just go to add a list and then you can make your own list. Otherwise, you just get everybody added to your list. And the reason I do this is because I am going to add, okay, so there's birthdays. And guys, I keep it all just written down. So everything is already written down. I just cross it off and I go as fast as I can through my Power Hour. So the next thing I do is go through my pages. So I go through Instagram and my Facebook page from the day before. So I go and I like my own post. I don't know why. It's just what I've always done. Then I look at anybody who's commented or liked and I hit message. And I basically message any of them that I know I maybe haven't messaged in a while. And I go through and I just, I just comment to all the P. And comment back on every comment. Don't write at the bottom. comment back, even if you can tag them, it's even better. But sometimes it's hard. It's hard to tag them on your business page, but I know you guys don't have business pages, so it's no big deal. But if you can, like if you're commenting on your own personal page, you could say like Bree Lay, and it would, it would tag her, because then that's going to show up in people's feeds. I just can't do it from this page. Doesn't allow me to do that. One. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing. So you just want to check every day to people who are commenting or participating. And if you can send them a message, try to send them a message. I never used to just directly invite them. I used to kind of beat around the bush. Now I just directly invite them. It's really up to you. Like I said on our team call on Tuesday, as long as your social media is backing you, you won't sound like a person who's just trying to make some money. All right, I think I have one more post. I usually have a podcast on right now also. That's kind of when I listen to something. I like Robin Sharma. He's really good, and he's really uplifting, and he's wise as all get up. So if you're looking for something to listen to first thing in the morning, he would be a great option.
Spell that.
Robin Sharma. I think it's SHARMA. Sharma. But and Brandon Burchard. All of those are really great options for the morning. Yeah, SHARMA. And they're short. They're only like 15 minutes. So I feel like they're like the perfect, addition to your quick morning. A lot of times that's exactly what I use to go live about. I literally listen and then reiterate in my own words what I just learned. So if you're, ever wondering like, what on earth, how does she know it? How does she come up with things to talk about? I just listen to somebody else talk about it and then I go talk about it. I think that's plagiarism, but in some other weird form or format, right? I mean, I don't actually say like, I thought of all these things. I am so wise. I don't usually do that. But the more I think about it, sometimes I'm like, pretty sure that's not I didn't make that up. But that's okay. That's okay, right? That's what learning is about.
Fine. It'll be fine.
It's fine. Okay, so now that we have all the people who messaged and we commented back to every single person, and maybe you're like, Kim, nobody comments. That's totally fine. You just saw there's 13,000 people that like this page and there's like 10 comments. So don't be sad. It's just not how it works. Now we need a little message. I am going to use this message. Okay, just messaged her, so that's pretty aggressive. I probably won't message her again. This girl actually asked for information. I'm just going to say, so excited you are interested in knowing more. I would love to hear about you and your goals. So I'm not even going to tell her anything until I hear from her. All right, what's this person? June, too early. I usually at least look for like a March. Like March is good. So I'm going to send her. Who are you? I have no idea. That's okay. Let's send her some message. I don't know what's going on with this girl. May. Yeah. It's June. It's a month ago, right? Counts. It's not too psycho. Not too aggressive. maybe a little bit, but it's okay. I just messaged her. April. Ooh, 2 months ago. Winning. February, even better. And then this girl, so her and I were talking on Tuesday, so I'm just going to say, hey, morning. I should probably put some punctuation in there. Just checking in. Let me know if you have any questions. And like when someone is at this point and they don't even reply, this is when I send this, because I feel like she has questions, but she's not answering. She's afraid of like the cost or something. So she's just going to go quiet and never talk to me again, which is totally fine. But sometimes when there is no answer, this is when I send, maybe you want to check this out. And I send that PDF and see the different options. You guys have that PDF, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because it's just so essential. Okay, so then I just did my comments. So check, check, check. Then I am going to go into my challenge group tracker. I'm going to close all these things. I'm going to go to, I only have one group right now because technically the portion fix is over. Just needs to, I accidentally did it for too late. Right. So when I check into the group, I pull up, if you were running this as a group with me, you would see that this is how we keep track of who is on what day. So I am posting for Saturday, so I would need to get the post ready for tomorrow in this group, just so you can kind of see how we run it from the back end. So when I'm checking into the challenge group, I scroll. I ignore everything today. I don't even look and see what's happening. I go all the way to yesterday. Oh my gosh, this baby. It's not the baby I'm responsible for in the morning though. It's a true story. And my husband just got home. So one of his best friend's moms passed away really suddenly. So they all went and rallied behind him. So I just come in here and I just, I comment on everybody. I won't do that the whole thing because this group is massive and it would take 49 years. But I literally comment on every single post and I just kind of review and I just encourage whatever they're doing. As fast as I can, and also being intentional and actually reading, because sometimes I feel like people just comment and don't actually read what people are saying, and that's kind of lame. So I just quickly comment on, go through here. I'll just do like 2 more, and then you guys get the point. So I go through all of yesterday, and then I do it the same. So I just always do the next day. But then I also need to work on the post tomorrow. So I would go into, I think we're making up the content for this one. But actually, no way I can pull it. So if you're in this group, you go to post library. So anytime you guys if you want to run your own groups, you can just ask me. You could literally say, hey, Kim, I'm looking for a group about Harry Potter, or I'm looking for a group about baseball, or pineapples, or road rules, or Wonder Woman, or there's 40. We have so many different themed groups in here. So all you have to do is ask, and I can make you an admin in any one of these groups, and you now have all of the content as to what what you want to do. So you don't have to come up with all your own stuff. sometimes we have to kind of reinvigorate it, and it might need a little bit of like, you know, a little something something. But like for example, for tomorrow, so I'm gonna pull because this is an old group. So I'm gonna go down to Fight to Thrive, and I'm gonna go find the Saturday post and see if it exists. What would that be? Day 12. Happy Friday. All right, so here's one. Grace and determination, blah, 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 blah. Decide, yeah, this looks great. So I'm going to post this for tomorrow. And you always pin the post because you want it to show up at the top. And then you just hit schedule. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, it's not Friday. It's Saturday. Okay, so there's how you would post this. And then I need to post like a Saturday post, which is weird because I don't see it. We must have not done Saturdays at this point in the game, which is fine. So I need just to make one. So sometimes if I need to make something up, I will just put the content in. Welcome. Oh, you know what though? I want the content from, because we changed, remember our Saturdays are now you have to turn in your pictures. So I'm going to find day, what day is it? 6, 7, 5, 6. It's our first, okay, so I'm going to use like this. It's our first Saturday. We don't like to focus on the scale, but we do want to celebrate anything you have related at your partners. Don't forget to share your before and nows to ensure you lock in your free tank top. Reminder, if you share your before and nows every Saturday through this group, you will be eligible to receive the free tank. You can blur it if you don't want to share. Oh, reminder, share your before and nows and your stats. Okay. And then I'll go make a new picture. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys. So I knocked this out. So this part is done. We're good. We move on. Any questions about any of that?
When you're the one posting in a group, do you check back during the day to answer anything to those posts, or do you wait until the next morning?
When I check in the morning, like when I go check in my workout in the morning, and I do it from my phone, I go to notifications and I see if anyone's tagged me. If anyone's tagged me, then I will, then I'll answer the question right then. And then when I check in at nighttime with my food, I do the same thing. If someone's tagged me, then I answer the question. Otherwise, no, I don't get to any questions if they don't tag me, then I don't get to the question until the next day. Okay. And I feel like most people, if they have a question that's pretty like now, they'll usually text me or call me or whatever.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's about the back office.
Yeah.
My first person I signed as a coach, when I go into the stuff here, it says left leg level 12. What does all that mean? Or left leg level 11.
So she's on your left, so you're going to sign your husband on your right.
Does it just automatically do it for you?
You can go into preferred placement. Did you see how I did that? Went to monitor my business, preferred placement.
Monitor? Okay.
Yep. And you can say automatic, or you can set it yourself.
Oh, so I would just go in there and I could change him after he's already signed?
No, I would, you have like 3 days to move people within your organization.
Okay.
But you could go in right now and you could say set preferred placement and you could say right.
Okay. All right. So I can just change it to right. And then once I set him up, that's where he's going to go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Mhm. And then
I have another question.
I would say, as you're signing coaches right now, just have it be even, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then you can kind of decide, like, if all of a sudden it's really heavy, like right now my right side is like really heavy. And the way you know that is when you go to team volume. No, not team volume. When you go to carryover volume, this is going to show you, you want your volumes to be pretty even. Not entirely, because if you go watch that video, you want to cycle, so you need 200 points on one side and 100 points on another. So as you think of, like, the 100 is eating the 2, that's one cycle. 100 eating the 2, that's another cycle. So if you, like for me, look at, I don't even have enough to cycle right now because I have 7,300 carryover on my left. So I need more volume on my right. Actually, I need to switch that back. Does that make sense? Kind of. If you go watch that Michael Neiman video that we were just watching, it will literally show you, he has like the weird people, and he cycles and he cycles and he cycles. So you really that's how you'll know, like, if all of a sudden your left leg is producing way more volume, then you're going to need to get some people doing some things on the right. I apparently need to get some people doing some things on the right. I don't even know who's on my right. So I would probably go back in and say, I'm going to say right. Save. Okay. Does that make sense? Kinda? Okay. Next. Okay, now is when I would do some invites. So I go into, let me break it down so I can show you from the beginning. So when you're home, I go into friends list right here, and I go to prospective clients, and I go to see all. And this is where you would just put all those people that we added, the birthday people, anybody you add that you know, maybe you add a new person, you can add them. This is where all of them are. So these are all prospective clients. So I'll just kind of go to maybe, like, who am I on? Let's just start with L. I think he's awake too. All right, so I just type in the person, Lacey Rose, and I messaged her in May. With these ones, I'm a little more gentle, only because they're people that I might know more. I shouldn't say that I don't know them at all, but like this girl, I don't think she's gonna. You guys think I think she might be. We got nothing here, literally nothing. So at that point, I just unclick her. She's no longer going to get messages from me because she's not even, like, I don't even know how she got on there, but that's okay. She was like super excited in joining my group. So once upon a time she was. So I am going to send her a message because I feel like she probably, she needs to know everything's on sale. She wants to know. I feel it in my bones. So I just go through and I send 20 invites from this list. And then I go do another 20 invites in Instagram. And that's kind of my invites for the day. Any questions on that one? No? Ooh, haven't messaged her since October. That's a win. Laura Brown. Another good one. Laura Degenhart. So yeah, I just go as fast as, whoa. I think I'm going to call her a day. She doesn't want me. She's definitely ignoring me. Laura. The best ones are people who are like, yeah, send me information. And you're like, cool. And you send them information and they ignore you right out of the gate. You're like, what the heck? Why'd you even say you wanted information?
That's literally every person I talk to.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's why. So then what I like to do is when you're messaging people, see what people like, see what messages work. So when you get that win, when somebody responds or something happens, pay attention to what that win was. What did you say to that person that made them answer you? Because it's a certain word that for whatever reason that gave them the like, ooh, I want to reply to her. So what was it? What was the thing? I always try to do that because I feel like sometimes I get answer, like people are like, oh, I want to know. And I'm like, wow, what did I say to them? I feel like this one that I'm yesterday, how many people? I think I had like 4 people message me, but none of them did anything. But oh yeah, because this is my inbox for my business page. But I had like this is actually kind of shocking. So I said, hey, love, I have to share because I've never seen this before. The nutritional workout program that's been so life-giving is on sale. With summer here, no better time to come and learn and check it out. Want to jump in with us? No pressure. Just let me know and I can send you some details. Look how many messages I had sent this girl. And she replied. So I felt like that there was a win there. I don't think none of them actually signed up, but that's okay. So that's my invite process. I try to send 40-ish a day, maybe 50 if that's my goal. But that's my invite process. And then the last 2 things I do are I go to Tribe, and I guess that's not the last 2 things I do. I also create some content for 100-day info, and that's it. It actually is. Okay, so I go to Tribe Trifecta, and I go to Photos, and then I just comment like this. So I just go through and make sure I tag it, comment on all the posts.
I'm so glad you showed that because you scroll through that thing and it's a mess.
Oh no, I never scroll. I can't even look. No.
It gives me a headache, and then I'm just like, I'm getting off of here.
No, because I mean, look at how fast.
Oh, thank you. I
You're welcome.
knew I was missing something. Like I knew there had to be an easier way, but
It is way easier. And then what happens is you run right into.
How are you going so fast?
Am I?
Yes.
I type fast.
What are you clicking? Just next?
The arrow button.
Just the next post. Okay.
Yeah, next
Sorry, I
post.
zoomed in, so I guess I wasn't seeing it the whole screen.
No, that's okay. So you can use that, but you
Yeah.
just click the arrow.
Okay.
And then what's nice about Tribe is you end up getting to the ones you did yesterday quite quickly. And I don't comment on. Oh, hey, you two. I love your morning workouts together so much.
Who?
You two.
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't really get to this morning. We started and then she had something she had to do, so I had to finish it by myself.
It's better with people, right?
It is. Oh my
I know.
gosh.
Hey, Hats. Sorry, I just wanted to show you because I think sometimes we overthink it and it doesn't, it doesn't have to be this big, long, pretty funny. Look at that. I think I'm almost there. Okay, so see, I only have one more. And the only reason I know I only have one more is because I like it. So once I get to the like, then I know I've done all of them. There's no other post for me to okay, so, and then if you really want to be really consistent, you can even go to videos, because some people's are videos, and then you can just tag, you can jump in and do all those too. And then away you go. And then you've commented on, look at him, he's like counting for her. So cute. Yeah, and that is how I do Tribe. So I just quickly check in. If I was the Tribe Coach of the Week, I would create my post. I always do my post for the next day. I never schedule it all out. I just don't have that kind of time. And pretty much that's what I do. Then what I like to do, you guys are going to be shocked at this part, but I have, can you see this, share? Can you see what I'm looking at? You see the girl, right, Kelsey? Yes.
What do you mean?
I just want to make sure you're on the same page. Do you see this Instagram page?
No.
Yes.
Instagram, no.
What do you guys see right now?
You're still on the Tribe page.
Okay, great. See, that's what I was afraid of. Let me share the new one. Okay, so then I have like 7 coaches that I keep their tabs open. These are coaches that I get inspiration from. They're coaches that are very much the same as me. They're coaches that I just feel like I learn and can apply. And I will go through and kind of look at what I'm looking for or how they wrote something out. And I glean ideas for when I'm creating my posts. So you know, like I said, you guys can use anything of mine, but this is kind of how I just kind of figure out, like, what are they doing every day that is, you know, obviously making them the top of the top of the top, right? And so I just kind of go through if I'm kind of out of ideas. So if I have nothing, you know, like this morning, I need to create a morning check-in post. I need to create a midday post, and I need to create a PM post. I do that right now so that I don't ever have to, it's not dinner time and I'm trying to figure out what on earth I need to post. I already have it figured out. So this is just kind of how I glean. It helps me sometimes when my brain's not like, maybe sometimes, most mornings I wake up and I've got something I want to share about. Sometimes it's after I work out that I have a lot more of that creative energy. But that's basically how I would write all my posts right now. Any questions about that one? No? And then the last thing I do is if we have like a, why does this keep going here? I don't want it to go here. What do you guys see right now?
Tribe.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm not talking to you, dude.
Daddy.
I know, he's getting Brooksy. Oh no, just quiet. Don't start. He's getting Daddy. He's getting Brooksy. Such a bugger. Guys, this kid takes people out. Me included. Okay, so back to Tribe. I go in, so I am creating in the 100-day. I try to add to that group every single. Should we turn on Mickey for Brooksy? No. Okay. All right, so I go to, this is the 100-day group. So this is the group that we're, pouring into every single day. So then I go and try to find content that I'm going to put into this group today. So the way that I do that is I either go to Instagram and I'll type in, this is kind of how I find basically anything when I need to know something. I go to Morning Meltdown, and usually I'd go to like Morning Meltdown test group because I feel like I will have a better time finding. Do you hear it? You hear your bro? Yeah, that's him. He's on there. So you can find pretty much anything that you're, looking for, even ideas on how people are promoting it, or that girl got cut. But that's basically how I figure out what I want to. Wow, this is like so these one to like, look at that. It's pretty awesome. So I'll find, I'll find stuff for the 100-day group. Another way I find a 100-day group is, this is another little trick of the trade. I go, and I click morning. So I search for Morning Meltdown. Thank you, sweetie pie. And I go to public groups because I want the public groups. And all of these people are doing sneak peeks as well. These are all groups that you can look into. And guaranteed, they probably have some sort of great content in there. And it's open, so you can do all of it. You can use any of it. Can I try it for free? Oh, it's the same one I always end up in. It's funny how I do that. What, baby? He's going to come out right now. Obviously, you want a group that has more than like 2 posts a day. That's a pretty. This one's called the Look Lounge. So fancy. I mean, most of the images are the same. Oh, this is kind of rad. If you can take a quiz to figure out which pack you need. But that's how I found. That's how I find content about. Yeah, he's coming right now, sweetie. That's how I find any group.
I have a question.
Information. Yeah.
How do I get like the videos to play on my Instagram stories?
Which videos? Like the ones that are kind of floating around right now?
Yeah, like you know how you can get your videos to play on your stories.
I can basically the 2 that I used yesterday. They want to say they're in the back office, but you can just ask me. Yeah, he's coming. Watch. But you just save them to your camera roll, and then they're in there, and away you go.
Oh, okay.
I know it seems actually a lot harder than it should be, but like I can send you.
Mom.
Yeah, bud.
Okay.
So like I just sent you one, so you could save that to your photos, and then you should be good to go, and you can put it into your video, into your Insta stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Did you guys know that tomorrow, or no, Monday? You're welcome. Monday Oh, what's this video? There's another one too. I didn't even know about this one. Monday, you can try this program for free. Oh, careful. I don't exactly, but you need to send people a link, so I need to figure that out. But
I'm Daddy.
yeah, he'll be there in a second.
I'm Daddy.
Yeah, he's right there. This kid. He's coming. He's coming. Do you hear him? Do you hear him? Look. Yeah, he's coming.
Oh my God.
You're just a bugger. You are. Look, he's right there. Oh my gosh, he came back. I tell you, your boyfriend can't live life without you. Yeah, so that's my entire power hour, guys. That's everything I do. Obviously I work out, and that's how you could be done in hour and a half tops. Obviously, if it's harder to find all those people to invite, that I think is probably what you're probably having a harder time with, because I obviously have 4 years of like build up on that end. But I think you all you need to do is that's where Captivate comes into play, finding new people, or like on Facebook, like belonging to like some sort of hobby group that you have in your town, or maybe you really like sewing and you belong to like a sewing hobby group. Like, you spend a little time in there making connections. That's like what it's all about. So yeah. Questions, comments?
I think you covered everything I had.
I think I did too. I feel like I just did my whole power hour for you guys. And once you see it, I feel like it's really not that much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Courtney had a question about 100 Day. She said, I have a question from someone asking if you're already using BOD, will you have access to it, or do you have to get the BOD challenge pack to access it? So that's where Courtney, she would get the completion pack, and the completion pack will give her all the B100 journal, will give her access to the new program, will give her the meal plan, all the like stuff that you get in the mail, and away you go. Just want to make sure I answer that question.
So it doesn't matter what package that we sign our husbands under, just whatever.
Whatever.
Because I want that like dry erase board that comes with the MM100.
You may want. Oh no. So, as a coach, you will also have to unlock MM100. Like, you have to buy it too. They're not free for us. But you can just do like I plan on doing the accessory bundle, which gets me the whiteboard, the B100 journal, and whatever. So you're prepared.
How much do we have to pay though? We don't have to pay, but what?
Let me see. Some people put their...
Because I looked it up and it said to talk to your upline coach about it, because I went in and did a quiz.
Oh, you did? What did it tell you?
In the back office, and it says to talk to your upline coach.
What did it? Oh, it didn't say what you needed?
No, it did, but it just says, since I already did the Shakeology, the performance, and the hydrate, I only need to get the journal, the calendar.
I think you just need the accessory bundle. I'm just trying to find how much. Oh, it's right here.
Right. But how much is it? It didn't give me a price.
Oh no, these are normal people. Where's the coach prices? I have it in something. Maybe it was in the Look Lounge. Those are our challenge packs. Completion. Of course, they never tell me the coach prices. I'll find it. It's not, I'm trying to think of where I saw it. It's somewhere. Yeah, I'll look for it and I'll post it for how much it all is for the coach. But that's it. Ready for the day? Ready to go knock out your power hour or workout, or what's everybody doing?
I've already did half of my workout. I just had to pause it.
And I already worked out. I just haven't posted anything yet.
Oh, well, there you go. Logged it. It's done.
I love how when you finish the video, it just goes ahead and pops it up and it'll show in like blue that you completed this. That's so
Yes.
cool.
You're like, I like this.
I do.
It makes you feel completed.
It does. It really does. Makes me feel great.
Yeah. Hey, whatever you need, right?
Yep.
Whatever fills your cup. It's the little things in life. What's the workout today? What is it?
It's MMA power, 47 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a long 47
I
minutes.
forgot it
It's a
was
lot
that
of
long.
punching
That's
and
why I was
kicking.
late.
47 minutes?
Yes.
12 rounds.
It actually goes pretty quick. It goes pretty quick.
Mhm.
I don't know. I thought it dragged.
I just feel like
Of course I
47.
Wait,
This is why I'm glad we're only doing everyone once. Because I'm like, I don't ever want to visit. This is what bothered people about Quarter Force when it first came out, because we were so used to like 30-minute workouts, and then Quarter Force came out and they had like 3 47-minute workouts, and people are like, oh my gosh, 47 minutes. And then 80-Day Obsession finally came out and people were, you can't complain. I mean, it's an hour. So, it is what it is. But okay, well, I'm glad you guys told me so I can begin to mentally prepare. Not really looking forward to that, but it'll be fine. That's why you were
It was
so
really
sad.
good, though.
It was good.
Yeah, I liked it better than the, what was the other one? Shred?
Shred, yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
it even better than that.
Huh.
Yeah, I did too. I liked it better.
Okay.
A lot of kicking involved. That's for sure.
Great. Time to get kicking.
Yep.
Okay. Well, carry on.